because I want to hop off well before 10 a.m. for our, well, I'm not hopping off. I'm just going to be done with our tarot readings or pausing our tarot readings. Oh, hi guys. I see the feed going again. How to temper it. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Thank you. 10 a.m. we're going to do our global reset. So I'm just doing my little special shuffle here. This is for Earth sign reading. We'll pull one of these at the end. Okay, let me shuffle these up for our Earth signs for the last week of March, which happens to be the first week of the zodiac, the first week of Aries. We're entering Aries season. Aries season. So this is going to be for all the Earth signs for the last week of March. I'm Kat. This is being recorded for my YouTube channel. It'll drop on Monday on my YouTube channel. Be sure to hop over there and subscribe. You'll get notified when it drops. And so then if you can't stay for this whole thing, you can go check it out later. All right, for Earth signs, tell us what we need to know for our Earth signs for the last week of March. All right, so Earth signs, that would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this is for you. I am a Capricorn moon. I'm a Capricorn moon. My daughter's a Taurus. All right. Earth signs, we're coming up this last week of March in the center of our spread with this 4 of Cups. We're being crossed as our challenge obstacle awareness by 6 swords. We have below us in our subconscious tool shed, we're bringing with us strength. Oh my gosh, this is all, I almost feel like it's flowing from the last reading, which I am a fire sun. I'm a Sag sun, Capricorn moon, and I'm a Cancer rising. So fire, earth, and water, that's me. Okay, recent past, stepping out of end of a cycle, beautiful 9 Pentacles. Crowning us this last week of March, a Knight of Pentacles. Stepping into the immediate future, first weeks of April, we have a King of Swords. Beautiful. Us are in our environment this week, Earth signs, are the Chariot, 7th major arcana. And we got the 8th. We have the 8 in our tool chest. That's a great thing to have as you're steering the chariot, you guys. Our environment around us, and sometimes it's the way the people in the environment see us this week. Woo! The Tower. Not surprising. Got a tower. Got a tower. One of our dark cards in the tarot. If you haven't watched it, go check out my YouTube channel. In my Learn Tarot playlist is in October for Halloween, I did the scariest cards in the tarot. All the ones tarot readers hate or used to hate. I used to hate. I kind of love them now when they show up in a reading. The Death card, the Tower card, all kinds of swords. All right. Hopes and fears sector. The Death card. I love it. I so love it. And I hope it's not a fear. It should be a hope. It hasn't happened yet. So because of where it is, it has not manifested. Okay, potential final outcome is 5 swords. All right. Wow. What a reading. We're going to pull one more card from my Arcanum deck, which I did my special little shuffle because we will read it either upright or reversed. Last reading, too, jumped out face up and said, read us too. So which one does it need to be? Okay. It wants to be that one. All right. We'll read that at the end of the reading, either upright or reversed. And I'm going to try to go. I hate having to rush you guys. However, I am watching our clock. And I want to make sure that I'm done well before 10. Because I'm very excited about our global synchronization, frequency synchronization, 5-minute meditation coming up at 10 a.m. this morning. I'm Kat. This is Tarot with Kat. This is the weekly reading, general Celtic cross spread. This is for going out to Earth signs. We're coming up in the center of our spread with this 4 cups this week. Okay. 4 cups of stability. We have a place of stability in our life. However, he's sitting there with 3 full cups. Universe is handing him another full cup, and he's going, is that it? Really? This is what you're offering me? And depending on the kind of spread I'm doing or who it's for, what the question is, this often is a card warning to be grateful, to look and see what the universe is handing you and have gratitude for what's being given to you. However, in the context of this general spread, I genuinely feel like this is the card of not accepting less than anymore. Okay, this is only a 4, and I think a lot of us are reaching a point in the world and in our lives where we don't accept anymore. You get to a point where, like, okay, that's cool, that's good, however, that's no longer good enough. That's the nature of progress, and progress never stops, right? So this is the card of going, I'm worth more than that. We now realize we're worth more. We now realize we're worth more. And I think that's what that card is, realizing your worth. And so look at what's crossing us as our awareness, the 6 sword. 6 is, again, I mentioned this number. It's a beautiful number. It's coming out of the 5s. We have a 5 swords as a potential outcome. 6 is breaking away from the 5 swords. So you need to be aware of this, that we are no longer participating in the 5 sword scenarios anymore. We have gotten past that. We've got those swords with us now, and we're getting ferried across with the company, with a child with us. We're ferrying others who are weaker than us, smaller than us. That's why it's a child with this person in the boat. But they also have a ferryman. They've got men. It's a man and a woman together in the boat, getting across, everyone together to the other side, to better times. That's our awareness. That's in our awareness. I love it. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go in my standard roundabout way this reading. Last time I went top to bottom, left to right. Sometimes that's what works, but we're going to go this way. We're going to go down to what we're bringing with us in our subconscious tool shed is just a part of us, okay, that we're not even thinking about, and it's strength. The 8th major arcana. It's beautiful. And she's beautiful. She's got a white gown for purity. This is the strength. This is God's strength. This is the strength of God's love. This is the strength of will. This is not brute strength. This is not, I'm bigger and stronger and have more guns, so I win strength. This is, she's got the lion opening its mouth for her just from pure, strength of understanding and will. It's a gorgeous card, and we're bringing that with us this morning, this week, and then into the future. We're stepping out of an end of a cycle, a 9 pentacles. So like pentacles are your everything materials, so the health, wealth, finances. And so I feel like we're very blessed. We've been blessed. We've been through maybe some hard things, and now we've come out of that, and we are realizing that we've gotten some blessings there materially, especially any of us that zooms out and looks globally at the rest of the world and what some people have to experience. We're like, this doesn't even express how rich so many of us are. But it's the end of a cycle. It's a 9. That's the end of a cycle, because we've got the death card here. We'll get to that. In our crown up here is this Knight of Pentacles. So we're the Knights, and he's very careful. He's the opposite of the Knight of Wands, which fire signs had in their last reading. Aggression with like passion and then quick burnout. He is the steadiest of the Knight. This horse is planted and careful, cautious, but also focused on progress around our health, wealth, finance sector. That's what I feel like. That's where we're focusing our thoughts and intentions this week, which is gorgeous. We're stepping into the immediate future, this King of Swords energy. So the kings are the court cards again, who are in charge of forward progress. The queens are in charge of healing the past, and the kings are in charge of forward progress. So I feel, and this swords are communication, logic, reason. So I feel like, and he is the king. So I feel like we're stepping into this energy of being very in control of our tongue, our communication, our thoughts, our logic, and our reason. That's going to be important when we get up here to this potential final outcome also. That's why we have this 6 swords in our awareness, because we are now in command of these things. Look at us. We're stepping into us in our environment this last week. Earth signs, you're the Chariot, the 7th major arcana. Comes right before strength. Isn't it awesome that you have strength? Because the Chariot is about balancing all the energetic forces and keeping them to keep the forward momentum going. It's about being conscious of the dark forces, balancing them out in the right way by focusing on the light forces, to continue letting light win, to continue charging forward. I'm trying to explain it in a metaphysical way. And I'm probably sounding like a total wackadoodle, you guys. However, that's what the Chariot is. And it's keeping forward momentum. It's so gorgeous. All right, so our environment around us is handing us the Tower. I feel like this is all of us. We are all experiencing the Tower right now with what's happening in the world. My son is in the Middle East right now. He sent me a picture of him smiling, but he's wearing a bulletproof helmet and a bulletproof vest because he can't walk outside his home for fear of snipers. Oh my gosh, okay. I don't want to feed that energy, you guys. That's what our reset's about. Sorry, but that's the environment this week, you guys. That's the Tower. It's okay to recognize it. It's okay to see it. That's what it is. It's forcing all of us to reconsider everything. That's a global reset right there, is this Tower. This Tower is happening to the entire world. So sorry, you guys. Kind of. Kind of not. It's really hard to think about him over there. He's just all of our young men and women and everywhere in all of these countries. So anyway, okay. You keep getting King of Wands. Cool. You're following those passions. That's beautiful. Love it. And kings are, like I said, kings are forward progress. And sorry, wands are action. Wands are action and things happening. It's fire. And you keep getting, we're all getting the Tower. Okay, everybody's getting the Tower. Look, this is for everyone. Whew, okay, wrapping this up fast. I didn't mean to do that, you guys. I never should have mentioned perhaps my son in the Middle East. This is also why I'm rushing through these readings this morning to be done before 10, to do our global reset meditation. Just 4 little words, 5 minutes, totally free. If you're able to join me, please do. I got to grab my napkin. I actually keep a tissue here. Bear with me, you guys, really quick. I don't want to like have runny nose all over my, there we go. All right. I don't usually cry like that. Anyway, I'm so blessed. Thank God. God bless technology that I can talk to him. Imagine what it was like for families of people at war back in the day when they couldn't have any communication and they didn't know what was going on and everybody was blindsided. So I think it's great that we have the ability to connect with each other virtually and to talk to my son in real time halfway around the world is so incredible, right? All right. Love you guys. He's a set of twins. I got 5 kids all together. First one passed away. Yeah, my oldest daughter's amazing. She lives close by. I've got twins that are 29 and my youngest is 19. So there you go. All right, back with our reading. So we are going to be in charge of charging forward. We're all experiencing these Tower moments. Totally shakes our foundation. The way to look at it is, cool. I get to go scope out new properties and start to rebuild and start, think, and that's the way to focus. Towers are inevitable. They're absolutely they are avoidable sometimes. Sometimes when you're really paying attention, the universe lets you bypass them. They tend to get thrown at you when you're not listening, and the universe keeps trying to teach you a lesson and you keep ignoring what the universe is saying. Anyway, you guys, look at our hopes and fears sector. We're fearing, probably a lot of you, it's a fear, this death card right here. You should please go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tarot with Kat, K-A-T. Look for the purple lotus with my little Bitmoji. In my Learn Tarot series, I explain all the scary cards and how to think about them. None of them scare me. I actually love the death card, and in my video, I rank the top 5. This is nowhere near the top. You would think the death card would be number 1, right? No. It's not the scariest card in the tarot. If you think about the card and if you look at the card, there's hardly any black. There's a big white rose for purity on the black flag. The horse is white and calm. He's in a gentle prance. He's walking off along a river between two towers into a sunrise, into a beautiful new day. Death is transformation. It's just growth and transformation. It's beautiful. The thing to pay attention to on the death card, especially when it's here in your hopes and fears sector. So for me, it's a hope. Like I don't even think of it as a hope. I think of it as I am experiencing this transformation. I certainly am, and I don't fear it at all. There's different people in the card looking at death. Okay, there's a priest who's pleading with death, and there's a woman who's crying and lamenting, and there's another old man who's laying face down, prostrate on the ground, and then there's a kid who's just kind of like smiling and looking up kind of curiously at death. So the message in that image is that it's all in how all death is a transformation. And how it goes down and where you land on the other side all depends on how you consider it and how you look at it, okay? So it's really not anything to be feared. It's really something beautiful and inevitable when we go through these tower moments. And almost never represents an actual physical death. Sometimes it does, but that's the least scary kind of death probably. Anyway, final potential outcome, we have a 5. That's concerning, and I'm hoping my last card will be clarification. 5s are backward pulling. 5s, oh, I hate the 5s. They're always off balance, off-putting, want to pull you back. They're like when a wave washes up and you ride in on this wave, it's the tidal waters wanting to suck you backward. And a 5 of swords, so swords about communication, words, talk. This is all about little arguments. This is about arguments that didn't go well. This is about two sides trying to convince each other that they're right and no one wins, right? Sometimes when you win, you lose, because we all have unique perspectives. No one can have someone else's perspective, right? So sometimes when you win, you lose. So these are arguments where people walk away feeling bad. So that is a potential final outcome. And I say potential because the future is not a destination that we're all traveling to. There's a lot of futures all being created at any given time by how we're all thinking and feeling. And look, we're stepping into a King of Swords, which means we're in command of that. We're in control of our thoughts and our tongue, our words. And so I think that's the warning there, is as we're experiencing these tower moments, which make us feel really strongly to be aware of our words, and that it's important not to always have to win the argument, because when you win, you lose, right? I think that's the warning there with that final outcome. Let's look at, I got to hurry this along, so let's look at our potential final outcome. Okay, I got to rush. Creation, we got the Empress upright. So we got the Empress upright, beautiful. She's creation, she's growth, she's planting that seed and then watching it grow. So that's beautiful. I do feel like we're planting some beautiful seeds here. And that's what happens after the death card. That's what happens after the death card. You plant a new seed and we watch new growth and birth. It's rebirth. She's pregnant in this card. That's so beautiful. I love that. All right, you guys, I have to hustle on these readings. I don't have to, but this morning, because we have our 10 a.m. global reset.